Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tyonisis, and today we are continuing Virtue's Last Reward. I changed the stream time to 7:15 because I thought I was going to be late. My food was arriving late, and it was going to take me time to eat and do all that fun stuff. Then it turned out I was on time, so we're going to start like normally. Today in the game, we have finished effectively all we can on that far left route. Everything except for betraying Luna. I refuse to do that. I will not do that. She is a precious little cinnamon roll, and I can't hurt her. I won't. So instead, we're going to be going down a different path. So we're going all the way back to the start. We're finally going to get some more lines from Zero. Thank God I've missed Zero. But effectively, instead of choosing the first door with Luna, where it's Phi Luna and I will instead choose someone else. Maybe Kay. I like Kay. So we're going to do that. We're going to get it going. Hopefully get a new ending, a real ending. So every path we've gone down so far, we've been stonewalled by not having enough information about anything. So here's hoping we can start to do stuff. Let's get it going. Yeah, look at that. 10 hours. No endings. Garbage. And now it's going to make me relive all this shit. But I don't want it to. So we're going to go back to here. So here's where we choose our door. And the first door we chose was the magenta door. For this, we'd have to betray Luna. I'm not doing that. And for this, we'd have to betray Luna, and I'm not doing that. But we got up to here, and then it asked us for a password, and he kind of had flashbacks of other timelines that we've seen so far. So what I do love is clearly this path is important, right? Clearly this path is important. But still, going through it, it only showed me images of timelines I have physically seen so far, which is nice because we're missing something here, and there's a password here I learn about in a different timeline, and we're going to try and find it and never betray Luna. Let's go here. This is... Well, we'll figure out what door we want to go to then. Okay, fine, I will. Okay, my options are Tenmyoji and Alice. If I go with Tenmyoji, he's definitely betraying us. Alice might as well, but I think I feel better with Alice. Alice seems to know something, and I want that information. So let's go with Alice. I think I'd like to go with Alice and take the cyan door. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, sure.
That means Quark and I are getting paired with Luna.
Oh no!
I don't have a problem with that. Miss Luna's nice.
That's fine with me, too. We'll take the yellow door then, right?
That means Clover and I will take the purple door with Tenmyoji.
I'm actually kind of fine with that.
Aw, I wanted to go with Alice.
There's something wrong with me.
Well, no, not wrong.
Okay, what is it then?
Well, you're really gonna make me say it? You're... old.
What? Well, you,
Making enemies off the bat.
I'll have you
Clover.
know I'm as spry as I was when I was 20.
Incorrect.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We don't have time for this. We need to go.
You're getting an earful later, young lady.
Yeah, whatever.
3, 2, 1.
I'm happy that the
Zero.
sass has returned to Clover.
Chromatic doors.
Later
closing.
chapters on that timeline, she loses the sass a bit. Becomes more agitated, fearful. Which is understandable, I feel. Maybe Alice won't die this time. That'd be cool. I think that'd be fun. Is this just a hallway?
The door said crew quarters. People probably stayed here.
There are numbers on each of the doors.
Cool.
So they're room 1, room 2.
Yeah. Guess I might as well start by opening one of them. Usually how you start. Yeah. All right. All right. Number
Looks like
code.
we were right. This place really says someone lives here.
Yeah, there's a bed and everything.
Yep.
But who would be spending the night in a place like this?
It looks too plain to be a guest room. This room probably belonged to a laborer or some kind of blue-collar worker. Guess this
Fair.
is where the people who worked here stayed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have hiccups. What were they working on?
Beats me. Why would I know that anyway? I don't know what this place is any more than you do.
You're protesting too much.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Do you think it
You
might
can
be
just
a
say
coal
no.
mine? Or maybe they're drilling for oil or something.
I don't know about that.
Okay. What do you think this hall leads to?
You want to go have a look?
Yeah. No luck. Looks like it's locked.
No getting out of the hallway until we can unlock it then, I guess.
Looks that way.
All right. Let's split up, have a look at these cabins. Zero told us there are key cards we can use to open the AB rooms. Maybe there's one hidden here somewhere. So let's get started. With a nod, Fi and Alice both moved off to start looking. Fi headed to room 4 and Alice went to room 2. Let's get it, baby. Let's solve some fucking puzzles. I love puzzles. All right, let's turn around. Let's start in door 1. Do it in order. All right. So there's that. There's a puzzle there. We got Schrodinger's cat. Up, down, up, down. There's a book on top of the desk. Let me see here. It's called, how the hell do I pronounce that? Schrodinger's cat? There's a kitty on the cover. Isn't that just precious? Whoops, there it goes. Still can't help talking like a cat when I talk about a cat. I get it. See what's in here. Looks like all sorts of sciencey stuff. I have no idea what any of that means. I don't think this is part of any puzzle, so I'm just gonna leave it here. I say as I clearly take it. What's this? I don't think it's a stain. Triangle, a leaf thing, and another triangle. What's that thing on the right? Looks like a silhouette of a fox. Does look like a silhouette of a fox. All right. We got a safe. Damn, locked. I think this panel here is what unlocks it. Nothing happens when I push the buttons. Is that a keyhole on the top there? Huh. Probably need a key or something. A phone. Is it connected? Well, that's no good. Can't connect to anything. Huh. Where should I call next? Appears to be the internal line button. 1 probably means room 1. It's the room I'm in right now, so I would probably call there. Actually, that probably just wouldn't do anything. I mean, it's not like you can call yourself with only one phone. No harm in trying, right? Nope, nothing. Pressing the 1 button's probably pretty pointless. Can I call the other rooms? Here's to be internal. Maybe 3 connects to room 3. Might as well try pressing it. There is no phone number associated with this button. What? That's weird. Why can't I call room 3? All right. Huh? What's this? There's a human silhouette drawn on the white in the bed. The area where the left knee would be has been ripped out. Wonder if that means anything. Sure does. I can almost fucking guarantee it. Oh. No one was in room 3. 2 and 4. Go see Fi. That's Alice. Let's go see Alice. Sigma? What are you doing here? Thought I'd come check up on you. Oh, well, I haven't found anything interesting. Let's see about that. A phone. Looks rather old. Look at the top there. It's got a place for a small cassette tape. I think the tape is actually for the answering machine part of the phone. That would make this phone decades old. Okay, so I can't do anything with that phone. Interesting. Something on top of the desk. The little piece of metal. Alright. You've also got a thing there. Alright, left knee, left arm. Damn, another one. What do you mean another one? Saw one of these silhouettes earlier. Had a torn part too. Although it was a different part. The area around the left forearm has been torn. Think that's a clue of some sort? Yeah. Oh, we haven't done many of these. That's fair. That's me being an asshole. I've done too many of these. Damn, there are handcuffs on the door. Can't open it. Okay. Yo, Fi! Let's see what Fi Babe is up to. We probably murdered everyone. Oh, hello, Sigma. Find anything? Not really. Oh. Bye. I found something. By the gods, I never thought I'd see one. What? You scratch off the silver part with a coin and you can see the naughty stuff. It's the ultimate in interactive poster technology. What teenage boy doesn't dream of something like this? The excitement, the anticipation, and finally the reveal. You look pretty excited. Of course! This chunk of metal ought to do it. Damn, it's too slippery. I think I'm gonna need a coin to deal with that silver menace. Fucking Jesus Christ. Hey, what's this? Look, there's something on top of the desk. Yeah, it's a piece of metal. Kinda cylindrical. Cool, good show. Right leg. Again, a silhouette. Oh, did you see one in another room? Yeah, I saw another one just like this. It had a hole torn in the ankle too. No, it had a hole, but it was somewhere else. Okay. So 4 has right leg. This key I'm going to assume is for room 3. Now investigate. All right, which one we got here? Right arm? Rip 2, but in a different place this time. Okay, that's important for some reason. There's something on here. Box cutter? Holy fuck! A fucking box cutter? Hey, this one's open. Whoa, that opened really easily. Guess it wasn't locked. What's this? It's all shiny. This aluminum foil? So much of it though. It must be some kind of industrial size roll. This is way more than you use in any normal kitchen. Wonder how much there is. Maybe if I roll it out. Here goes. Huh? Something printed on it. Looks like shapes and lines. Is this some kind of clue? Can't carry this around with me though. Maybe I can cut out the important parts somehow. Aha. Yeah? Aha. Yeah? Yeah. Aha. What do you got going on, phone? Phone. There's a spot in it that would fit a small cassette tape. Tape was probably for the answering machine. The lid's open. Okay, so that one can take a tape. Take a tape. Did I lose my box cutter? Good. Hey, Fi. I'm gonna scratch off the poster. Don't be weird about it. All right, box cutter should do the trick here. Hold on. Just gonna tear the poster if you do that. Can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. Really don't see how that makes sense. Anyway, what I'm saying is that poster might have a clue in it somewhere. Cutting it up with that thing is out of the question. Oh, man. An awesome pinup poster on the wall. Maybe if I had a coin or something, I could scrape the silver part off. Fuck. I need a coin. Oh, well. We have this, so let's go back to room 1. We got Schrodinger's cat down there. There are 4 shapes on the wall in front of the desk. What do they mean? 4 strange shapes on the aluminum. What do they mean? Okay, so it's actually down, up, down, up? That's how they would fit. I don't say that helps me at all, but all right, let's try this thing. 2 must mean room 2. Give it a shot. Who is this? Oh, hey Alice, so you are there. Sigma, is that you? Yeah. Where are you calling from? Room 1? It's right next door. Why did you call me? You could just walk. Wait a minute. What's wrong? There's something on the display. It says 25 asterisk asterisk. 25. Do you think it's a clue? Well, I'm gonna look around this room a little more. See you later. All right, let's call Fi. Fi, give me the last 2. Who's this? It's just me. Better than Justice, I suppose. Really? You can do better than that. I'm hanging up. Come on, wait. What do you want? Where are you calling from? Room 1? Ah. Guess they have some kind of internal line? Seems like it. So what is it you... Huh? What's this? Agricola 92. Didn't know you were into German-style board game farming simulations. Whoops, I meant asterisk 92. How on earth did you get those 2 mixed up? What it says on the phone display. Maybe it's a clue. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to searching this room. Call me if you find anything. 2. This is room 3. No tape has been inserted. The answering machine will not function. What does that mean? Where should I call next? Thought I'd give it a shot. Okay, I need a tape. Oh, there's a key in there. The part where the tape goes. Looks like a piece of metal in there. There's some kind of pin? It was obviously put in there, so I'm gonna guess it's important somehow. Well, whatever it is, I can't get it out now. I need to get that lid open. Okay. I'm not reading that. Alright, what do I do with this? What do they mean? I don't know, they mean something. I still have a key. Box cutter, I still have aluminum foil, and that's weird. Can I aluminum foil the stuff on the wall? Okay. We go back to Alice's room. Hey, there's some weird shapes in this room too. What do you mean 2? Did you see something like this in the other rooms? Yeah, just like this. Symbols on the wall, desk, everything. Really? What could they mean? Some kind of code. 1333? Doesn't fucking help me. I don't know what any of it means yet. All right, let's go check on Phi. What do you got? That's interesting. What? Have you seen this before? Yeah. Well, no, not this, but I've seen some similar patterns in other rooms. They're all right next to a desk, too. Just like this one. Have you figured it out yet? No, not yet. Desk with a glass top. There's a drawer, too. Ah. Just gotta shut this. The aluminum's reflecting the pattern on the wall. Just like makeshift mirror, huh? They're overlaid on top of one another, but yeah, it just seems like nonsense. Try this again. Okay, I see what I have to do. I didn't know that was a desk with a drawer. That's on me. Gotta shut this. The images on the wall are reflected in the aluminum, which is acting as a mirror. Both images are overlaid. Looks like a circle, a star, a diamond, and a triangle. What does that mean? A circle, a star, a diamond, and a triangle. What does that? Can I cut off more aluminum? Oh. Okay. Sure. And now I don't have the box cutter or the aluminum. Okay. So this one I don't think it's that. Let's try that one. That's a 4. 4985. Okay. It said 25 dot, but it's blank now. Okay. 4985. Let's try that on the main phone. This is a long one just because of the room swapping. Nothing. Yeah. Locker. Pattern on the walls reflecting off the aluminum. The two patterns are overlaid on one another. I think it says locker. Huh. Okay. Whoop. Slide that open, slide that in. Give her a close. 3472. Yeah. Damn it, won't open. Yeah, it looks like it's locked. I think the thing on the door can unlock it. Need to figure out how. Enter a 4-digit code, then press the enter key on the right. Oh, these ones are open. Four, 9, 7, 2. Focus. Okay. It was 4972, right? 3472. I'm an idiot. What did I think? 3472. 3, 4, 7, 2. I'm a fool. I didn't know these were open. Whoa, good job. You opened it. Yeah, I'm pretty great. Like there's something in there. Yes, check it out, a wallet. Probably shouldn't get your hopes up. Why not? Just a feeling. Yeah, fine, whatever. I'm not gonna let you bring me down. Let's see what's in here. The hell? What is it? There's only one coin in here. Not even real money. It's just a toy coin. See, didn't I tell you? Damn. I know what to use that coin for. Hello, poster. All right, you silvery bastard. Time to meet your doom. Let's do this. Damn, you're excited. Hey, don't misunderstand me. I'm just really anxious to find a clue in there, aren't you? You want to let me do it then? I'm sorry. Please just let me have this. Get on with it. Search for hints on the poster. Hold the X button to move the cursor across areas to scratch. Select the green triangle on the left to move your view up and down. Okay, there's nothing there, but there is a butterfly. We'll keep the butterfly in check. What is this? Shark? This is so hard with just a thumbstick. Why doesn't it work with a mouse? It does, okay. Okay, butterfly. Shark. Is there anything hidden? I think we're fine. 9. 8. 1. 6. Damn, I looked away for a second, you scratched it all off. Yeah. I noticed some things that might be clues, so I kept going. You mean these marks on our arm and leg? Yeah. There are 4 of them. A star, a circle, a diamond, and a triangle. Hey, what are you doing? I already scratched it all off. No, I'm not done yet. This blue part still needs to go. Sigma, I don't think that part's gonna come off. No matter how hard you scream. Okay, so circle was the first, so it's 1698. Or 1689. 1689. Okay. Bum, bum, ba-dum. 9. Diamond. Triangle. That's that code. Let's go back to our dear Alice. Savor the time we have while she's still alive. $4985. Don't worry, I got this. 4, 9, 8, 5. Completed. What do we got? Ha! Piece of cake. Wow, good job. That's pretty impressive. There's something in here. Cassette tape? Wonderful. Electric. That's what I like to see. We're going to put that in room 3. We're going to call it from room 1, go back to room 3, pick up the thing. Putting the cassette in now. All I have to do is close the lid. And then 2592, I believe, was the number. Congratulations! A voice. Looks like you found the answer. The number you have entered is the number for the phone in the 3rd room. The button's hair. Doesn't make sense, Zero. Button's hair on top of the phone are just shortcuts. That means all other phones have actual numbers too. Though I guess that's not really important. Anyway, you're calling room 3 now. Room 3? Then that means, since you're so clever, I'm sure you figured it out by now. But yes, you're right. I'm speaking to you from a pre-recorded tape. So you can ask me all the questions you'd like, but I won't be able to answer them. I'm afraid this little talk's going to be a bit one-sided. Then again, it's going to be very little talk, because I only have one thing to tell you. Have a look at the left screen above the phone. The answer you're looking for is hidden there. What answer, you ask? I can't hop you with that one. Bye. Have a nice trace. Left. 2652. All right, there's another 4-digit number. What am I supposed to do with this? Guess I need to enter it somewhere. Let's see if these do anything. Hey, it opened! Some kind of pin in here. Let's see. Already got that pin thing, so I can close the lid, right? What about these other numbers? Oh, they're gone. Okay. Pin? Do God's work. The key on top of the panel. I think a pin or something might fit in here. Huh? What's that noise? Maybe I could type stuff in now. All right, let's do this. What do we got? 1689. Uno. 6, 8, 9. Please hold. Circle, star, diamond, triangle. Pretty sure I was correct. Bye. Do I have the thing? No. Damn. I fucked up. Yeah, it's circle, star, diamond, triangle. Oh, the triangle's upside down. It's a 6. Ah. The star's upside down too. I'll have to look at that. So it could be 1986. Is the star upside down? No, it is not. So it is 1986. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Yes, it opened. Oh, this is like the code we saw in the Ambidex room. Sup, chicken? I mean, it's a different color code, of course, but it looks really similar. I think this probably opens the safe. Small device with a screen on the locker. Screen is flashing white. Okay. Quarters. So that's not the secret one. There is a secret one. And it's got to do with this body stuff. It's got to do with the body stuff. Part of the bed has been ripped. I think it's supposed to indicate which part of the poster we scratched off. Clever. 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 Okay. So I actually know where those were. Okay, that's brilliant. Left leg was 8. Or sorry, right leg was 8. Right forearm was 1. So that's 1, 2. 1, 2. Then number 4. Actually, we can figure this out just by fucking guessing. Okay, so 8 is the first one, because this is room number 1. So we want 6 and 2. Then it's number 1. Then it's either 9 or 6. Let's try 9, 6. Okay. So it's 8, 1, 6, 9. Am I an idiot? This is room number 1. Go back to the poster. Room number 2 it was the right arm as well, right? It was the right forearm. No. Yeah, it was the right forearm. Which is number 1. And the right leg was number 8. Yes. The right leg was number 8. The right forearm was number 1. That only leaves number 6 and number 9. This is the right. But she's laying down. Oh. Hold up. I'm the idiot. No, I'm not. I guess it all depends, because this is the lower one. So that's the lower one, right? It's on the calf. And this is room 4. So it ends in a 6. Which means this one should be number 9, which sits at the top of the right forearm. Yeah. Yeah, it sits up there. So it should be 8169. If we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8, 1, 6, 9. 8, 1, 9, 6. Let's try reversing it. 9, 6, 1, 8. 6, 9, 1, 8. What's happening here? I'm correct. I am right in my assumptions of what things are. 6 plus 2 equals 8. That equals 1. That equals 6. That equals 9. Let's just see if we start fucking with it. These are the only numbers that exist. So we can brute force this. Eight, 6, 1, or 8, 9, 1, 6. 8, 9, 6, 1. Okay. Okay. Listen. I'm solving this. I feel like I was correct in my assumptions. I guess I wasn't. One of these has to work. Okay. It was 9861? How does that make any sense? Whatever. Sun Star Star. Okay. Perfect. Let's crack this bitch. Sun, star, star. Thank you. I'll take that. Close this up. Open the other one. How you doing, chicken? Sun, moon, star. Okay. Easy puzzles. Except for that last one that I did not understand. Unlocking successful. Wonder what's inside this time. Wait a minute. If I look through the stuff here without telling Fi and Alice, they might be suspicious later. You took something when we weren't looking. Yeah, those are two bad sides I really don't want to be on. I think I'll just go get them before I go through it. Smart Sigma. Smart Sigma. Hey, what's this? Did you open this, Sigma? Yeah, who else could have? Why didn't you tell us sooner? Forget about it, Alice. Let's just see what's in there. What's this thing? A map. It says floor A. We can look at it more later. There's more stuff in the safe. Why don't we get all of it before we start going through it? Good idea. Looks like we've got a card. Whoop! Make that 2 cards. This is one of those cards of the AB rooms. See, it says Ambidex room right there. So it does. Then we can use these to open the AP room. But how are we supposed to get back there? Door to the warehouse is still locked. I think the answer to that question is in the safe. Check out this note. Here are a few more rules for you. Once you've opened a door, you can hop through it as much as you'd like. The chromatic doors are like that too. Once you open them, even I can't keep you from going in and out of them. Yuki! Any color of bracelet can go through them, and as many people as you like. But, you have to escape before you can take advantage of this free reign rule. Once you've activated a chromatic door and gone through it, with the puzzle beyond, it won't let you go back until you solve the puzzle. Loose hair, I know. I gave up. And by give up, it's just, it doesn't look as bad as it has other days. I need a haircut very badly. It's all one length and one thickness. I need to fix that. So once we can get out of the crew quarters, we can head back to the warehouse, right? Yeah, seems like it. And this key is how we're gonna get out of here. Thank you very much. Right. So this key will open the door at the end of the hallway. Let's go. Wait, what about this book on top of the safe? Huh? Oh, it's a book about cats. Do we have time for that right now? Meow? Sorry, it's this sort of, I guess you could call it a tick. Had it since I was young. Wish I was just a kitten, but I can't control it. Not dangerous though, you're perfectly fine. Not dangerous? Anyway, the book's called Schrodinger's Cat. Don't you mean Schrodinger's cat? Oh, you've heard of it. I think it'd be harder to find someone who hasn't heard of it. For real? You know what it is too, Alice? Of course I do. I was just wondering why this book was here. So what is Schrodinger's cat? And we don't need to read this. We all know what Schrodinger's cat is. I mean, we just found the key that gets us out of here. You do have a point there. Yes, he does. We should leave now. All right, let's go. All right, let's get the fuck out of the crew quarters. Everyone is alive again. What are you doing? Hurry and unlock the door. Why do I hold the key? Right now it says lock. You guys ready? I'm gonna open the door. I'm ready. Go for it. All right then. 3, 2, 1. Why do I make everything so dramatic? I'm a dramatic ass bitch in this game. I've noticed that. I love it. I'm here for it. In fact, I revere it. I wonder what's gonna happen this time. We made our way down the hallway and at the end waiting for us. Hey, looks like the gang's all here. What's up?
Nothing's up. We left our room and it left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Oh, right. Yes, that's how they wandered. Oh, no matter which door we took, all of them led back
That's
here.
the same as the map we found in the lounge.
The lounge.
Oh, we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
That's so. We found ours in their crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No,
Look at all these characters still alive.
there's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Down we go. We really needed a whole thing for that? Just a dark screen and a ding?
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Thank you, Luna.
Are these chromatic doors?
They sure are, Quark.
There's a box here.
Lock, huh? Yeah, it won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers. Oh yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours. 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Yes.
Yeah, looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show him that note we found?
Oh, okay.
Look
hold
at
on.
you, Tenmyoji! Look at you! Being supportive in the group.
Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? Because we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in the safe in our crew quarters. Yeah, we read this. That's true. We can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
Ah, so when Zero says jump, we
Okay,
Stupid angry
these are lines we all know.
better hope I don't have rabies, you
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
I don't even care if we get repeat lines from Zero. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy to hear them. It's a shame. It's a shame we went so long. An actual travesty. Oh, I can skip all that bullshit. Oh, that's so nice.
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said, we had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa. They got a poster of a lady in here. It looks like the ones you got back home.
Let's go, Tenmyoji.
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking
Oh, he has
at
no
least
shame about it.
14, maybe even 15 EU.
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that.
I thought we were gonna have some. Quark, don't tell them that. And he's just like, hell yeah, brother. I fucking love him.
Let's keep moving.
Whoa, hold on, Grandpa? When were they buddies? Did you miss the line where they said back home? He said back home. In other words, if they know each other before then, yeah, we know that.
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
Damn, Grandpa. Hell yeah. I fucking love it. Oh, they're great. Two Milkmen Go Comedy. Bestie!
Oh, you're finally done. You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
Ah, for yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Ah, forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
Namely, how do you get more BP?
We go into the AB rooms, right? Look, we've got some keys for them right here. Hay and Quark have 2 each, so we've got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes.
I love that line read so much. It was such a simple question, and it was maniacal laughter turned up to 12.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game. Just like it says on the door.
And also, what I noticed from that last screen, the one room hasn't moved yet.
You play the Ambidex game!
Wait, what's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
Yeah, we're betrayal then.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Then what's the nonary game?
That refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just
I
a
love
few
Zero
carrots
so
short
much.
of a bushel? What do you think, Theo?
You arrogant little bastard.
We're gonna learn that B.O. was the name of the woman he killed. And Zero doesn't recognize a different person, only recognizes the number or the watch that's on their wrist.
Well, that's just how I am. So you better get used to it.
Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Yeah, look, they haven't moved yet. This, when we go through the problem of trying to figure out where the old lady came from, we recognize that this was over here. So we assumed in that time that this room that we later found was over here was the room that the old woman comes out of. But that's still this room, which is the room that Clover and Kay came out of. Because Luna came out of this room, and the knife is stashed here. So this is still Kay and Clover's room, as it stands. This hasn't moved yet. Wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into the door, but Fi and I found ourselves heading towards the leftmost room. Looks like everyone else has gone in already. Think we should head
Why are
in
you
too?
asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay.
An Ambidex game. 45 minutes remain until...
What? This game's got a time limit too?
Something wrong?
No, nothing. It's just there's no one
What are
here.
you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Let's get inside. This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's
That
different.
screen.
It looks like there's something on it. Where's the body? Where's the body?
Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the start
Did you
button.
even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Ugh.
Hey, hey, hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
AB gate?
That's the door to the AB room, silly. You're in the AB room.
What the
right
fuck is
now.
happening? Also, what's super fun is the line of dialogue where there's nothing in here. Meaning, it's tracking that I've already done other routes before going into this route. It's not just endgame stuff that's changing, it's fucking starter game. Oh, I love this.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation.
Everything is different.
Now, let's get this part. Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're each
Okay,
round
we know the rules. I love you, Zero.
It's that. And alas, obvious and be well, after all.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry.
First, you should see. Oh, it's a.
We know how this works.
You get weak. Just next is what you get if you choose ally. But your opponent, if that happens, you lose to the. We call that the Somebody did that. The third. It's when this.
Yeah,
We call.
we know how the
This-
the points and all that work.
Because-
Let's get to the vote where I
Probably
choose
wondering about
ally
the
and I
games,
get
aren't you?
betrayed by Alice.
No, remember how I told you the two of you get a dozen. In other words. Okay, I think that about does it for the basic. Well, it'll just have to wait.
Why does it have to wait?
It'll be okay.
No, it won't.
30 minutes.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
Man, what are we gonna
About
do?
the AB game?
Yeah, should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game.
You're being a lot cooler this time, Fi.
Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
Yes. What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Oh, it'd be so fun. Apple and
I
banana.
just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other, and they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving you trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? You gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag.
See, if I ever became a big enough creator where I had money to do events, I really would take all my event ideas from this. Just put other content creator friends through torture, through literal torture, and it would be great.
No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So that's the prisoner's talk.
Yeah, what would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is going to keep his mouth shut, and the best choice is for me to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. Then it seems like the best choice is always going to be confess.
Interesting, but you're forgetting something important.
Which
That
is...
Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level, too.
Vi is being so much more reasonable. When it was Luna as our partner, she said fucking betray.
You see now?
She said, don't think, just betray.
The A-B game is the prison.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. We trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0. of
Right.
course.
So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Oh, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18
Okay.
points.
Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who picked Betray would get 3 points, so in total they'd have 6. The solo they betrayed would have 2 points subtracted, so total gain for them would only be 4 points. Other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round,
Yeah.
right? So for the other teams, you'll get 6 each, which would give you 2 times 12 is 12. Plus 4, 16 points total.
So what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to all always choose Ally to get the most points. Even if one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits, not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone, and they hurt you.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is I should pick Ally.
No, I mean the opposite. If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously, and it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses Betray?
Our BP goes down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So
20 minutes remain.
Unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way
I'm
to know
choosing
that
Ally.
for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Hey, you just say we're screwed? You don't mind telling me. What do you mean by that? Guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's gonna happen. You know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how'd you know my
Oh,
name?
knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you, but you seem to know me. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is you're working with Zero.
What about you? Are
what?
you working with Zero?
Why would you think
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you. That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on, I could ask you the same
Don't
thing.
change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
We weren't talking about me 2 seconds ago until you changed the subject. Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you, I've never seen you before in my life. I just got a bunch of glimpses into a future I don't know yet.
Sigma, just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Am I on the moon? What was that?
What's wrong?
saw-
What?
Saw the explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, and we couldn't do anything. And
Whoa! Sigma, calm down! What are you talking about? What is it now?
my head.
It hurts?
Yeah.
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt. It felt like it was going to
Are
explode.
you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah. Maybe I could lay my head on your lap.
Of course, I shouldn't have worried.
Vi and I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Was it just a hallucination brought on by my stress or maybe some strange drug they dosed me while I was out? It'd seem real though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future? This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the nonary games was probably getting to me more than I thought. I was tired. I was emotional. A hallucination was strange, but really it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles.
Five minutes.
Yuki, you didn't get to watch any of the first one,
until
did you?
Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed,
Nope. Cool.
any
Then I'll summarize this for you real
non-voting
quick.
parties will
The entire first game
automatically ally.
was about the idea that two people in separate locations can transfer thought to each other. Like if one person, if they both have enough stress and they are linked in some way, a person can transmit the answer to something to someone else. So how they did this was they had the Nonary game held in two locations, and usually a brother or sister or two sibling combination. One was in a control group. They were perfectly safe. They just had to solve puzzles. The others were in a high stress situation where they also had to solve the exact same puzzle. What it was up for Group A to do was to transfer the solution to the puzzles to Group B. That was the basis of the experiment. 9 years after that experiment, there's nine new people. We're all playing the Nonary game. And it works the same as this game. You go down different paths to try and find different answers and solutions, but you yourself are transferring your own thoughts to yourself to help solve, and here's where it gets fucked, to help save a girl that died in the first Nonary games 9 years ago. Because you are the one that is linked with her. And by solving the final puzzle, is what saves her life back then. And it's very convoluted, but it's fucking really, really cool and well done in how it all solves that. So we're doing similar things here, where I am clearly... Oh, and Clover was a part of that game. Clover was there. Clover was actually a part of the original one and the one 9 years later, and is now here. So Clover's gone through it. So we're doing similar stuff, which is cool, because I liked that aspect. The hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Make sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go in the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do.
It was the first one was crazy. Once it all started to click, it was like, ah. I imagine this one's gonna do the same, but that was a really cool moment for the start of a game. So imagine, for a second, I chose this path first. Would I have seen that?
Ally or betray?
Why are you even asking? Made it pretty clear we should choose
Well,
betray.
I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
It's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever. You still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
And why'd you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. Said that we're screwed if our BP drops to 1. What'd you mean by that? Something gonna happen if our BP gets to 0?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear, I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on, that again? You fed me the same line when I asked you how you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on earth? Wait, did you see it? Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you have
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. I was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. Like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine.
You're
We'll do
gonna
it.
choose betray, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right. Take it away.
30 seconds.
Stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. Ran over my options one last time. There's only one possible choice. Ally.
Round 1. Results. Thank you. Ambidex Gate.
Fine, I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I was. And yeah, I did.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in Alice.
It's not really a rational decision.
I know.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? I love this fucking rabbit.
Ziggy!
Zero!
No!
Woo!
Hey, what are you kids doing over there?
Listen, I did the exact same thing the first time, and it still just compelled me to do it again.
We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
All right. I just love Zero so much.
Looks like you're all here. Finally.
Let's get ready to rock!
Woo!
Ambidex Game!
Round 1!
The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Just such fun chaos. It's hard to deny. Oh. Come on, come on. Ah! Dio chose ally. Dio! Chose ally. Dio!
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Quark had to have chose this time. Alice, what the hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Why'd you do
I could
it?
ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Have you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? That solution is for all of us to choose
Oh,
ally.
really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose betray too, you know. Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma, but everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome.
It's the most reasonable outcome.
Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you? You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case. Oh, was that upsetting? My apologies.
You know what? I'm getting why she was stabbed.
I'm only trying to warn you.
No. It's stabbing time.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice. And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
God damn it. I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and Phi. My hands had balled themselves in a fist, but my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Quark, Dio, and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm, almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick betray.
Quark won this time.
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6.
Oh, Dio, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, you really had me going there.
What the fuck is happening?
I really surprised you, huh?
Is Quark the most evil person here?
So you really were planning to choose ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kay Clover and Tenmyoji. But whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex round 2 of the Moon.
Moon card. That mean we can't use these cards anymore since they got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look
Where
at
is the
cards
dead
with
woman?
moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
Of course. You could also
She's
get
got to be.
stuck just below 9 BP,
Here's my thought,
where
right?
Every bunny just keeps going back.
Clover and Kay
Losing points.
came out of the room. No. Because we went in that room. She should have been in there. She should have been in there. Unless she really was in the room that Luna chose before it was moved. Which means if Luna just went back into that room, she wouldn't have said shit about the body. If Luna did it, but this doesn't.
After all, if there's no bunny with 9
Who knows?
BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 100, round 2000. Although, I really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know.
There's rules about who can go in the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors,
I like being called Siggy.
maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we know
how
all
many-
this. Wait, hold on a minute. These things even come off?
No, yes. They do indeed.
I love this fucking
Then how do I
rabbit.
take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, B.O. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do.
No, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart, you know what.
Yeah, we know all this.
Your fancy little... Oops. I guess it's not gonna be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything?
Everything.
Somebody might die. There. That's if I had to guess. I'd say
It's going to be Tenmildy. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido. Or maybe everyone? I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rules. I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
That fucking evil giggle is so good.
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, if I had been right, how would she known before Zero told us?
I see. Phi Sigma and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
Took a moment to go over everything in my head. Yeah, we know all this.
Oh, the next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that...
But wait! You've already got those bracelets! Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too.
I'm paired with Luna!
It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed.
Damn it! I was hoping that Tenmyoji would be a pair. Or would be a solo, so I could take him. And then he would be forced to choose ally. So he wouldn't kill me. I wouldn't kill him.
Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite.
Fuck, it's Phi! Okay, maybe we can make this work.
Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
I don't want to
When
pair
did
with
they
anyone who's a
change?
6, because they will betray me.
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates closed, the parents. Did you really think I was gonna cry? Nah. As if I'd cry over you dummies.
You fucking dick.
You mad? I may be gone, but I'm always watching.
Maybe I'll see you again someday.
Have a nice tragedy.
And that's the last we'll see Zero for a bit. Alright.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
Sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
What happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. The hell did I end up here? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout from me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete. Certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started the fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group's server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. There was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nonary games. I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. Memories were still blurry, but they were there. And we know all this. I'll explain that lore to you. He was literally just in his car, coming home from work. Gassed. Woke up here. Even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay said, we need to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Lounge! I didn't mean to do that, but lounge. Get in the fucking room.
Oh, Hey, Sigma.
Can I get you a seat?
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I came here to check up on you guys. So, this is the lounge, huh? Bar. Sofa. 3 ladies. Feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be
I
underage.
turned 21 just the other day.
I can math this. I can math this. She was 9 during the first games. The second games were 9 years later. It's only been 3 years since then. Guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
Huh. Got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went away before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
The headaches. Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well, it's
what?
hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No, my body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. Kind of like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. When you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. Not just my arm, though. My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Okay. We found the room with the robots. The robots stated that there were people walking around in effectively flesh suits. They were robots with flesh suits. And they had all their memories kind of fucking like flushed into them, right? That's at least what the robot had. He would pull memories from the server and they were just kind of implanted in him so he had them. Are none of us real? Are none of us the real people?
Maybe
Yeah,
it's because
exactly.
of the anesthetic gas.
The what
It
now?
might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh, yeah. Right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
Maybe this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
Huh.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, we'll have a look somewhere else then. You guys gonna stick around
Yeah.
here?
Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later. I waved goodbye and headed towards the exit. Where to next? Infirmary. Keep forgetting to skip that. All right, who's in here? So, infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Alice?
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Of course! I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to
I
you.
didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over?
It's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here? I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
That's great. Same.
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
The goat! The goat has spoken.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again. I'm
Keep dropping stuff.
frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do. Avenge my father's murder.
Go on.
That's what I have to do.
What happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction. I was on their
Meaning?
trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
Okay, so we're dealing with the pharmaceutical company again.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
You a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you?
No.
CIA? Fine. Well, whatever you are, you don't look like
That's
one.
fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep him guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
Yes. Related. You could tell by the pigments. One is so white.
No, she has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Where's
In
somewhere?
the middle of a desert. Yes, but that's an awfully long story.
Okay, so that's the end of the game. So the end of the first game, we're all leaving the facility together. We were in the Nevada facility, which was in the original game, or the original Nonary game, the control group, so the safe group. So we were leaving that facility, and we found her on the side of just the desert. We just found her. Also, tying into the first game, we kept hearing stories of an Egyptian pharaoh who was frozen, but frozen to a point where she didn't melt in like 98-degree weather. So it was a chemical that didn't freeze into that much. It was this whole weird thing. But effectively, they started to call her All Ice, or Alice. Alice.
Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me.
And then we found her.
How about you guys give up a little personal information too?
Allegedly.
We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
We're getting so much character lore in this
No.
one. I guess because everyone's not worried about the murder.
And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
I don't think you're full of shit, my guy. A ringleader?
You're kidding.
Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th-generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still. He was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. We still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
Told the guys the first time we met. Do you remember? I was on my way home from school when I got into my car and this white gas started pouring out
Are
everywhere.
you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. Shooting for a PhD, not quite there
I
yet.
guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it. I just keep drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay. I haven't seen his face. Suppose it's possible he's someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
Till that amnesia clears up, I don't think we got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay's a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
Huh. How about Quark? Well, he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? Still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
He's a genius.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
That
Is that
leaves us with
sexism,
Phi.
Dio?
She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular.
Sure.
Yeah. She's a real mystery, all right. I honestly know about as much as you do. So, basically nothing. I didn't really realize it until I said it. I spent hours with Phi, and yet I knew nothing about her, except her name. I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she, really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this.
There's every point to talking about
We
this.
should just focus on getting out of here.
God damn it.
Yeah, I agree.
Where do you plan on going? I see. Right. Later, bro.
Headed out of the infirmary, angry at the world for being so stupid. There's no point in talking about why we would all be connected in this weird death game.
Oh, Sigma.
Homies.
Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, was. Phi, Alice, and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary. Huh.
What's this book?
Huh? Oh, it's a book of meowed cats.
Meowed?
Oh, sorry. It's just a thing that happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. Doesn't really mean anything, though.
Okay.
That is the right response, Kay.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Oh, was this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat?
Oh,
Book talks
yes,
about
I've heard
it.
about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Meowby?
What?
I don't really know anything about it. Just telling you what Fi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Yes, Quark!
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
He might be a murderer, but he's a cute kid. Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
Checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with you and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's
I
Eve?
suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at dawn on the 25th. 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did that have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing though.
What was it?
You and Luna didn't tell you? Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached in his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6. Is that true, though? Is that really the first time I'd heard it? I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd heard Radical 6 somewhere before. But where? And why?
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Clover's voice shattered the silence.
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sir,
What did you find?
it's horrible. It's really scary. Oh, never mind. Just shut up and follow me. You'll understand when you see it.
Where is
It's
it?
right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Clover was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Kay, and Quark. She said nothing, just pointed under the bed. Three of us crouched down and followed her finger. There it was. What the hell is this?
I think it's a bomb.
Bomb? No, no way.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Are we not going to talk about how we're on the moon? Of course. The same bomb I'd seen in my vision. It hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody.
No, it's all right. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds.
That's fucking good teamwork, you two.
See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There. You see?
several long moments we stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Phi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find
Me.
this?
And Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
Thought you and Luna were in the
Well,
lounge.
yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my train...
Clover!
Clover's eyes widened as she clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me.
Fuck you!
Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter? Wait.
Okay.
You mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Sure.
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Annie-Hill Nation?
It's a nation that was built in the mountains that is devoted to Annie. They're a fun group.
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Phi nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh, all right. How about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they disappear.
The worst analogy you could have used, but I'm here for it.
Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when that's annihilation.
Whoops.
But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
Correct.
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
63 trillion joules?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
Good!
You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
Only!
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly?
Yeah, still
should
bad.
I
Still so
not
bad.
worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building.
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered...
There could be a number 2 or a number 1 bomb out there, huh?
Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th or a 5th.
Everyone be sad for a minute.
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
You step forward and reach for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
So, instead of throwing a body at us and having us all torture each other that way, bomb!
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
So we just need to get this password.
Yes, that's right.
There's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Okay, I haven't found that yet. I know where the key is that opens up K,
Who would do something like this?
but I've never found that
I
key.
have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it.
Oh yeah?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we left, huh? When we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. After that, we'd all been around other people. No way anyone could have snuck off the planet.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah, anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Huh. Well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. Stayed behind in the warehouse where you guys went off. All right, everyone, just say it. Why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do
I
you?
never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. Gotta be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
That was, just I could hardly say premonition. They didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet. They think I was insane. Oh, just fucking kill me. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyoji, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here and they set up the...
Impossible.
Why?
There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the gang going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the which would, of
Okay,
course...
now we have
Okay.
the Zero Senior,
Fine
Zero
with
Junior.
me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
What if the 10th person is Zero
I
Senior?
don't think it could be. Well,
Why not?
Zero Jr. said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Vi and Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest, and Zero Senior was without a doubt one of us. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? All of the others? Could it have been Quark? No, why would Zero Senior have gone all the trouble of setting a bomb? Make this game more exciting? Make it seem more dangerous? No, it didn't fit at all. If that was the case, then the person who had planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no, this is bad.
What is
Press
it?
the buttons on your bracelet.
Well, is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open.
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Faster, faster.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
So our options this time
We
are...
don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
I laid out our options. Option A, Luna and I pair up with Clover to go to the green door. Okay, I don't care about everyone else. Luna and I, Yellow, pair up with Phi, which is what I want.
3 minutes.
Okay, how are we
need
gonna
a
do this?
system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide? The
Most
people
what?
who only have 1 BP.
Oh, so it'd be me, you, and Tenmyoji.
No way.
Well, then what would
We'll
you
be fair
suggest?
and take a vote.
A vote. So we all just like raise our hands for the option we want?
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
Absolutely go fuck yourself. Tough. Pick something else.
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore. Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine. How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
100%. So option B then. I'd like to go with Phi. Go with that, Luna?
I'm sure. I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
You want to pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
1 minute.
2 votes for A, 3 for B and C. Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing. We're gonna have to figure something
Which
else
one
out.
do you want, Clover?
I want to go with option C. Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Option C had won 4 votes. We were almost out of time, and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. It's gonna have to go with the majority.
10 seconds remain until chromatic 9, 8, 7.
What do you mean I don't have a choice?
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry up. Gotta get to the blue door. Ah! I didn't have a choice in this, did I? So I'd like to point out, in the time that I picked Ally, 1 notch had happened. 1 notch of story has happened. And it is a straight path for a while.
2, 1, 0.
Fucking with Alice again.
Chromatic doors closing.
Okay, where am I going? Oh, the rec room again?
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Oh no, I might be going in one of the other rooms.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's a weird lever thing over
Try
here.
pulling it.
How about you try pulling it?
Hey, what's with all this hostility? Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Of course I am.
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble.
Luna, I will kill every person in this party for you. I will not work with her.
Please? Very well. I'll pull the lever then.
And not just because she picked Betray. I'm fine with the picking Betray. That's fine. It's the fact that she's so fucking mean about it. She's been such a bad person.
Is that okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
Yeah, we're going into the left room. The bee garden. One of the doors open.
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
Who cares? We should get moving.
Cool. Hey, I saw this in my premonition. There was a knife here, and Fi and I were here. What is this place? Don't tell me we somehow managed to get
I
outside.
doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, I remember. Door said bee garden or something. It's a bee garden.
Probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
You're precious. Don't ever change.
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
One of us is gonna die
It's
here.
huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search
Maybe
the
not
whole
us
thing.
three, but like, you know, someone. So much for this being easy. It's locked.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. All right. Oh, this is fucking massive. Mushroom. The red spotted mushroom growing in the shadow of this tree. Large Japanese Zelkova tree. Gonna have to cross the water to get over there. No, we don't. Please be careful. If you slip, you could fall into the stream. Selecting the blue arrow will move you from the current area to an adjacent one. There are 3 red buttons on the panel. I pushed them. Nothing happened. Do you think they're broken? Maybe you just need to press them in a specific order. All right, I gave it a shot. Over here, shovel? Cool. Hey, Alice. Come here a second. Also a key. Something next to my foot. What is this? Circular indentation on this panel. And there are 2 fan-shaped holes inside of it. Look carefully. Those fans are connected. Looks like a butterfly. Cool. Wasted time for that. God, this room's fucking huge. All right, what do we got here? Dirt goes in red, mushroom goes in white, flowers go in yellow. probably read it. Bird's eye view of the garden, kind of like a map. What's that on the right? It looks like a box. I think it's a treasure chest. Connected to the drawing above, see? Alright, let's figure this out. It's a treasure chest, right? And this is an island? There aren't any islands here, though. Something green growing on the top. Yeah, but there's grass everywhere in here. Maybe it's something else. Well, let's look for something with green on the top. What do we got here? Hey, it's paprika. No, that's a pepper. Probably a bell pepper. Paprika is what you call the spice you make them from. Oh, why is it split in half? I'm not sure. Wait, is there something in there? Oh, yeah. We'll take a look. Coin! Someone was growing tomato vines on these stakes. Each vine has several red tomatoes hanging off of them. There are leaves spreading out of the ground here. They look like onions. There are some vines with cucumbers growing on them, hanging off the frame. What else we got? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Metal detector. It looks like a tombstone. So the people buried here are Mr. Tufoy and Miss Ego Eris? What? Oh, that's what it says. Tufoy, Ego Eris. That's an epithet. Something that they feel represents them, or just a phrase they like. Well, what does it mean? Beats me. Any idea, Luna? Looks like it's Latin. I don't know what it means either. You see this? Looks like there's a keyhole down here near the bottom. You're right. I happen to have a bronze key. Nope. What's this? Looks like there's some sort of tile mosaic on the bottom of the pond. A lion. Yeah, looks like a lion, all right. Eating a sun. Yeah, there's just enough room for two on this bench. Why are you looking at me? Oh, no reason. Luna, marry me. Metal scale. There's a plate on each side. On the right plate. And on the left plate. Something in the drawer. What is it? Ah, fuck the voices. Feels like it's metal. Yeah, I know where that goes. Oh, I know these flowers. Give me one of them. White flower with green leaves. It's a skunk cabbage. The white flower part is actually a leaf. Cool, can I have it? Also, let me go back here. I have a gold key now. Alright. I actually want to use the metal detector. Here. This one. It's reacting to the onion. Alright, let's dig it up. This was the only thing that got a reaction, right? White coin. I'm a fucking genius. Metal detector seems to be responding to this tomato. All right, grab it. Okay. React to any of the others? No, just this one. Here you go. Combine. Knife. And lastly. Cool. Tile of mosaic at the bottom of the pond, so I don't throw the coins in the pond. Gotcha. Can I just fast travel? Fuck. Metal rod. Oh, this room's gonna be a cakewalk, is it? Handle fits perfectly into the hole in the wall. Good, now try turning it. When I turned the handle, it got dark. Looks like the light went down there. Maybe the light was Surrogate's sun? If that's the case, it didn't just get dark, it became nighttime. So the garden needs nighttime? Guess so. Maybe it's some hidden meaning in switching from night to day. Let's see if anything changed. If we want it to be afternoon again, all we have to do is turn this handle, right? Alright. I haven't learned anything there. Ooh, there's a star! Hey, look at that. Are these stars? Maybe the idea is when night falls, the stars come out. Okay, purple star. Big blue star. Yellow star. Green star, red star. Oh, okay, I know what I'm doing. I don't have a blue one yet. There is no blue one. I have 4 coins. Size, shape, and color are exactly what I expect from a star. Guess you could say it's a typical star. I would say it's mid-sized. I feel like I reach out and grab it. How romantic. Well, I am a woman. Looks a little large for me to carry, though. Okay, so I literally just have to find them. Away we go. Away we go. Light underneath it. Big star. Pretty small star. Impressive you even saw it. Okay. So red's the biggest, then blue, then yellow, then purple, then green. What does that mean? Who's to say? Okay, so I can't do that until lights are back on. So red, blue, yellow, purple, green. Yeah. Sun, if you'd please. Balance scale. Use it to weigh things. Help you tell things that look similar have different weights. Like those 4 coins, for instance. Okay, green and white. Green is way heavier. Yellow and green. Green is way heavier. Green and red. Green is way heavier. Cool. So green is the heaviest. Yellow and white. Yellow is heavier. Yellow is heavier than red. Okay. What? They just flew everywhere. Use the scale more than 5 times, it triggers a spring, which makes the whole thing shake. Okay. The only thing I need to check is red and white. White is heavier than red. So, it's green, then yellow, then white, then red. So I think yellow, white, green, red. Perfectly weighted. He's right. If you keep this up, the scale might break. Okay. I'm not going to touch that until I figure out what it wants from me, because I balanced them perfectly. I balanced them perfectly. And that didn't do it. And I refuse to give up hard mode. I fucking refuse. I'd like to. Just let me travel there. Oh, I didn't check that. Just a flower pot. Nothing special about it at all. Usually people hide house keys in their flower pot and they're in the mailbox. They do? Just trust me. I'm sure there's something under there. Cool. Okay. So I've got 3 keys now. A gold key, a bronze key, and a... Box with silver lid. Doubly torn scrap of paper. Yep. I'm not a genius, but I am figuring it out. This is going to be the tough one. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's this. All right, try digging here. Bronze lid. Over we go. We're going that way. Okay. Bump. Bottom. Get in. Waterfall stop. Guess it was the waterfall control panel. Or no. Red was the heaviest. Then yellow. No, red was not the heaviest. What am I saying? Green was the heaviest. Then yellow. Then white. Then red. What's that noise? Sounded like something unlocking. Guess it wasn't just a panel, it was actually a door. Showing 9 stars. What are you supposed to do with them? Now you try touching them. Stars in the correct order. Okay, red was the biggest, and then blue, and then yellow, and then purple, then green. Ah! Check out the screen. Huh? Wait, is this the safe password? Yeah, that was the secret answer. Awesome. And if we're traveling down the path, it was purple, then blue, then yellow, then green, then red. Ah! The screen changed. I have never felt better in an escape room in my life. I've never felt better. I don't care what you guys have to say. I'm a genius. Star, sun, star. Star, star, moon. Did it. Good job, Sigma. Oh, fuck you. I'm so angry at her. I'm on my game today. Whoa, it opened again. Something inside? A lot of stuff in here. Let's have a look at them. First off, this looks like a map. On the upper left, it says floor B. Map we found in the crew quarters says floor A. So A is the top floor, B is the bottom floor? I mean, we took an elevator down to get here, so let's keep going. More things in this safe. This is key card. It has a moon on it. That means, yeah, that's the moon card the announcement was talking about. Two of them in here, just like the sun card. You should take one, Alice. Well, you're a solo. Luna and I'll take one, you'll take the other one. So what do we got next? Looks like a piece of paper. What is this? Some kind of diagram? Doesn't make any sense. Nevada test site. Nevada test site. Okay, okay, okay. So that could either be referring to the original. No, this is exactly what it's referring to. It's referring to the original Nonary game. Oh well, just forget about it for now. I'll just come back to it later. Immunoglobin? Immunoglobulin. IG equals immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulin. Another word for antibody. You know, like the stuff in your body that fights off bacteria and viruses and stuff? What's it supposed to tell us? Honestly, I have no idea. Only thing left is this key. Must be the key to the exit. Thank you, Alice. IG equals immunoglobulin. Okay. There's a password somewhere there. No sooner did we step into the garden and I saw three people I'd watched leave through the green door sometime earlier. Whoa, what are you guys doing?
I gotta be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Map? Oh, right. Took the map out of my pocket and spread out in front of us.
You three came in through the blue door, right? And which room did you go into?
Fan-shaped one called the B Garden.
Bee garden?
Big dome with a bunch of plants in it. Look, you can see it yourself later, all right?
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
So they still went to the treatment center. Huh. And then we met up. Right here.
So, what's the treatment center? It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You wanna have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited.
Oh, we're just going. Cool.
So?
Sure, let's have a look. 2 moments of brisk walk and we found ourselves in the treatment center. Treatment center. The pod on the left is already blue. The pod on the left already has a blue screen. That already has a blue screen. What are those?
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Whoa, that's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey, you want to start something, lady?
He's been not great, but so much better this time through. Leave him
Calm
alone.
down now, son. You don't cool off a bit, and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention? They have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait, you say cold sleep? Well, they freeze you, right? And you stay that way a real long time?
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were?
We don't know. All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
Why not
Because
Alice?
you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice. Am I wrong?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water.
It
something
is
called
her!
Ice 9. It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8. No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Clover?
When we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
I see.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't
Nah,
you?
it's you.
Clover was messing with you. That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
But seemingly no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. Went something like this. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen mummified Egyptian queen. Oh cool, you're getting the lore! I didn't even have to do it. What was curious about this mummy, however, that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to as all ice, which eventually simply became Alice. Rumors that her body were made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
But why would people make a mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant. Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen? I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on.
So what's with the outfit?
I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though. Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip
I don't
for
believe
now.
you.
The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse
It's so
yet.
useful. We learned with Cork that it takes off the bracelet. At Alice's request, we made our way out of the treatment center. The white doors. Why were they only sometimes? Oh, they're just different entrances too.
It
This
looks like
is-
another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look.
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white. You think?
More friends? Might be the next set of chromatic doors.
I'd bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
We definitely need to tell the others about this.
Right. Let's head to floor A. Fast travel. Fast travel.
Oh, thank goodness. You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
Something happened?
Yes, it's Quark, you see.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Okay. Temioji shoved Kay aside and left through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran after him.
Quark, come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Temioji grabbed Quark's shoulder and began to shake him desperately. Clover, who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an...
You son of a bitch. This is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
Without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with him.
Luna? Oh, right. Oh, we got Luna.
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark needs your help.
okay. I'll see what I can do. I think that machine, it's called an...
It's called an atom.
Yes.
It does all these
I
things.
believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds, his results lit up the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Yes, he's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
You heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean.
Yeah. I told Alice and Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
Dio and Luna were the first 2 people to investigate the infirmary. They must have seen the newspaper clipping that Quark found. I'd stayed behind after the AB game, and they'd all split up and gone to different rooms. Seemed like one way or another, everyone heard about Radical 6.
No. He can't... How could he have gotten infected?
Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. Why wasn't it possible? Tenmyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us.
There must be something we can do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelivir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
We looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Theo's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
No, nothing like medicine. I mean, it was just like a park. Lots of vegetation and stuff, but no medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were
Ooh,
medicine.
they have a lab.
But nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Oh, God. He's going to... Oh, God, no.
Look, just to be sure, the three of you went to the treatment center, right? And you're sure it wasn't
No, there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
Treatment pod. That's it. We put Quark in one of those pods. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What? Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Like this.
No. Quark's hand moved like lightning, grabbed a hold of the scalpel, and was driving it straight towards his heart.
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Pretty tough for a kid. Hey, guys, I can use a hand here.
Yeah, right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
What the fuck? What the hell are you doing? Get over here. Temioji, can you even hear me?
Oh, right.
Damn you, bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape! Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
Jesus, this kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him. Good, thanks whoever that was. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are we gonna do? Gotta calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Superil Beta.
Soperil?
That's the anesthetic! The one that's in our bracelets!
Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But...
Just hurry up and do— Come on, Luna!
Okay, let me just... Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's— Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Interesting.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
All right, guess we're good for now.
Yes,
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
he shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical Six?
oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
Is that the
Why
truth?
would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark
Doubt.
tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes, at least I think so.
What kind of virus is Radical 6?
What are you doing?
Turned and followed Temioji's gaze. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently, she had been the one to take it away from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him, or for some other more sinister reason. It didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. Hey, are you feeling okay?
We're all going to die. We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die. The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
Wait, Alice! We were all too stunned to even try and restrain her. Just stood there as she spun around and leapt through the door. Shook myself and took off after her. After her? Those few moments of hesitation put us too much at a distance. Too many doors between us. Shit, which way does she go? Right? Left? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her?
Yeah. I don't know which way she
Well,
went.
let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood? Tenmyoji.
Gotcha.
I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good?
I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
Okay. At Phi's command, we scattered, filtering off into different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? Complaining wasn't going to help anything. Needed to go look somewhere else. There's something in that pod. Why is the light different? Nothing in the treatment center either. Need to find her quick. She's gonna do something bad. We hadn't stopped Quark. I need to hurry. Head to the garden next. Only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. Alice.
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
Then she's alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right. Alice was lighter than I expected. Vi and I managed to set off towards the infirmary at a brisk trot.
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
On our way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelavir.
Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can't we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it.
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself.
I mean, let's just put them in there anyway.
The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelavir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Tenmyoji moved over to Quark and lifted his small unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Tenmyoji moved him. Something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. Bent down slowly and picked it up. Is this medicine?
What? Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Excelavir.
You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier
We
when?
explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
He hid it?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
While we all stood stunned, Fi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes and stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Think there might be some back in the lab?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice or Quark?
The hell is this? No way we're only going to save
Then
one
what
of
are we
them.
going to do?
Have to spell it out? We're going to save them both.
How?
That's, you need to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there, I knew it. Oh, come on! So I'm gonna discover something in a different path that shows me how to replicate medicine and then come back to this. "13 hours. "13 hours and not a single ending. 13 hours and not a single ending. Actually, we have exactly one ending, but it was an ending so inconsequential that it doesn't count on the bar. All right, well, that path's done. Next time, we get to betray Alice. And we'll see where that takes us. Apparently somewhere good. Cool. What a beautiful place to end. What a beautiful place to end. Let me just go here.
Hey, it's almost time.
And we'll save this. And then we call it. We call it. I will be back Sunday. And I know I'll be back Sunday. Because I know for a fact I've got D&D tomorrow night. And the Leafs play on Saturday night. Go Leafs. So I'm free Sunday. And also on Sunday, I'm going to start the stream with a mid-ish season. We're not fully mid-season. We're like 5 weeks in. But a week 5 look back at all the seasonal anime. What I've dropped, what I've kept going, where I rank everything, how it's looking, what are my favorites, what do I hate, all that fun stuff. So we're going to do that at the start of stream. That'll probably take us 35-40 minutes. And then we start on a new path. I will see you all then. Thank you everyone who tuned in seconds, minutes, hours, or the entire time. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Yuki, as always. Chicken, you were here for a bit. May, I know you're watching the VOD. I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.